Everyone, with Olia Molia Soul in here. So today I would like to show and also to explain to you the textbooks that I use for studying and also for teaching topic 2, level 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, let's get started. So first of all is this book. This is the Korean Grammar by Darak. So these textbooks, they classified all the grammars by its function. Okay, let's see first in here. Right. So for example, in here, they have a expression, conjecture, and supposition. 뭐뭐아 오 보이다, 뭐뭐는 모양이다, 뭐뭐 텐데, and etc. etc. And then in here, right, this is expressing contrast, and they have the simple conversation in here with the English translation in here, and also when do you use it, right? Whether you use it for a guago in the past, in the present tense, or in the future, mire. And it also has the exercise at the back, and then the answer is in here, the appendix answer key. Right. So this Korean grammar in use. And after that, there is a topic 2, essential grammar. This one is by Hangul Park. So these two textbooks are actually pretty much the same content. But the thing is, this one is more simple. Let me show you. Okay, for example, this one. 오도, and then this is like when do you use it, some examples at the below, and then there is just one questions in here, but to its function they have a big questions at the back, like this one. So for example, the questions for showing a contrast, they only have a one exercise, but they put all the exercise together in here until like I think questions number 25 or 15, right? So this one is topic 2, essential grammar. I like to use if you are facing a test and you would like to be able to use all these expressions to your Korean friends, I recommend this one because the content is pretty hectic and it has a lot of exercise. This one, just as you can see, just have one exercise in each grammar, but it's more to solve a problem, to solve for example, especially for topic, right? With this one. Okay, wait a second. My cat wants to go out, I think. Right. Okay, let's continue. So those two textbooks is for level 3 and 4. And also do not forget, this is the topic ilgi. So in these textbooks, they have its questions. So they put its questions into the same, how can I say this in English? They classified all the questions, okay? You know what I'm talking about. For example, questions number 1 and 2. So they classified it all together and then give a lot of exercise. Let me just show you, okay? Alright, this one. 알맞은 문법 고르기, 비슷한 표현 고르기. Alright, like this one, you know, right? 아침에 일찍 일어나야 7시 비행기를 탈 수 있다. Ta-dang! And they have a lot. Maybe around 6 or 8 questions for each questions. So I like this textbook and I think it's very helping because then you know your strength. You will know your strength and then you can always like practice on your weakness. So yeah, and oh, before I forgot, at the back they have 속담, they have a proverb, and also vocabularies. See, this is the proverbs and the vocabularies at the back. So I love these textbooks, and I think it's a very helpful. And for writing is this one, TOPIK 쓰기. The publisher is 시대고시계획, right? So as this book, this is also the same. So they classified the questions. You know, you familiar, right? On the topic writing, they have 4 questions, and they also, I mean, they put all the questions together. For example, okay, this is questions number 2. This questions number 2, they put it together, I think like 15, and all with the charts like this. It's a question number 3, and they have a lot of examples. For example, questions number 3, they have, I think, like 20 of it. 15, and still keep going. Yeah, until 20. Question number 3, actually, it's simple. It's easy. You just have to learn the pattern. For example, 뭐뭐이처럼 뭐뭐이에 따라 뭐뭐이 따라, stuff like that, right? So you have to use it in variety. How can I say it? Like for example, you know 이에 따라. You cannot always use 이에 따라. You better use 이 따라 뭐뭐이처럼 or 다음에 or stuff like that. Okay, don't use the same expressions over and over again. So by this exercise, then you know, like, how to put, for example, this is all the numbers like this, how to write numbers. They put it at the back. Sorry, that's my dog. I have one dog and one cat. Right, thing like this one, 70%. How do you write numbers like this? So alright guys, so these are the textbooks that I use for topic 2, level 3 and 4, but level 5 and 6 I use these 2. Not finished yet, that's just for level 3 and 4. Level 5 and 6 is these 2. This is the Korean Grammar Advanced. It's the same publisher as this one, the Korean Grammar for Intermediate. And in here, different than the intermediate part, they put more Koreans in here. Let me show you. So you see in here, this is all Koreans, but don't worry, they have English. They have English at the below. Why they put like this? You know, I think actually, like when you're facing topic exam, you need to focus and you need to think in Korean. To not try to translate it into English or in your mother language. Just think in Korean, because it will help you to answer effectively and more efficiently. Remember, we are limited of time. We have a limited of time to answer all the questions. Okay, so this is the Korean Grammar Advanced, and I'd like to recommend, where's the other book? I'd like to recommend this textbook. This is more about ohi. It's a Korean grammar vocabulary practice for foreigners. This is by the Yonsei Daehakyo. This is an advanced level, but I believe they also have an intermediate or beginner, but I only have an advanced. This one cover from adverbs, adjectives, nouns, and also it has a proverbs and everything. And they put all the questions all together. So for example, they have this one. Let me show you. Second. So for example, nouns 1. Okay, can you see? Nouns 1, blah blah blah, like that. And at the back, they have a questions for noun number 1. And the questions varied from 15 questions to like 20. Oh, this one is 35. All right. I like to bring these textbooks when I'm in the subway or a bus because it's easy to use, and to me it's interesting. So when I commute, I usually bring like some of these textbooks. I like to bring this one because it's pretty light, and I like to bring this one, TOPIK Ilgi, right? And the others, they're kind of heavy, and they have a lot of exercise. So I like to bring these two when I'm commute. Okay, so guys, I also give online and offline teaching. I will not charge a lot, especially because we are in this,